And Elizabeth Caestridge, she's the best.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. What he said.
Go on, Lily.
You second that?
I second that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like you guys came up with some.
Thanks for noticing.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Did you audition together?
Yeah, we did.
We did. We did our screen test together,
Yeah.
right?
No, I don't actually.
I'm Joel.
It's me.
Yeah, it's me. This is why we brought you.
One word to describe each other. You describe him, one word.
Talented.
Ian, describe Elizabeth.
Talented or kind, like slash between two.
Sometimes for me it takes me a little bit of time to get into that kind of thing or whatever, but Elizabeth's just like, she manages to just, even when we were off camera and she was off camera, she was still crying. She was still getting it, you know.
And acting opposite Ian, it's just, everything's effortless. For me, Simmons leaving was because of how much she loved Fitz, that she needed him to heal on his own, and that to me was just so strong. And the fact that you didn't know that I was doing it for you, and you just felt, I mean, I found it was emotional. I would like to see them go on a date, like have dinner. I would just like to see just one nice evening then, nothing bad happened.
Yeah, just like a whole episode where it's just like them doing their washing and cooking dinner, just having a chat, and then maybe watching some TV. Just like a whole episode of that. That would be great.
Yeah,
I'd watch that.
I'd watch it too.
Yep.
You got some good ideas. Go on.
Oh, I've got tons of them, mate.
Got tons of ideas.
Yeah, I hope so. We love scenes together.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
What
that's
I
one
said.
of the. Yep. Someone was asked us earlier what the best part about going back and filming is, and I didn't say, but one of the best parts is Chloe and Elizabeth both have dogs, and I don't have a dog, and I really want one, so yeah. So
Our impressions were probably that we were emotional wrecks because the scenes were very intense, and that was all we had our time together. So
yeah, and we were the only two people that could understand each other at that point.
Aww.
And Ian, what was your first reaction when you found out that Ward was Hydra?
Oh, it's really difficult for him to talk about. He can't talk about it right now.
And Chloe, you.
Well, my favourite moment was, of course, meeting Fitz and Ian. But our first scene, I feel like, was very fun and very memorable. I was in a pink shirt, and I think you were in. Well, I actually forget what you were wearing, but it was very fun, and I just, felt like, this is good. We're a little duo. What was your first moment, Ian?
My favourite first moment
Favourite, yeah.
was when I met a specific girl for the first time, and she was so smart, and funny, beautiful, and I remember the first time I stroked her hairy little face, and that's why Maggie is just, meeting you has been the greatest thing about S.H.I.E.L.D. I bet she kisses you if I do this. That means she loves me more than you.
Just like.
Yeah, Mags.
I think we've been given a lot of gifts to be able to go on such a journey, and it's just nice. It's always nice having someone that you're always connected to. I mean, we've been doing these things together since the very beginning, and it's always been Fitzsimmons, and it's just nice that it seems like no matter what happens to them, they always find a way to come back together. So that's what I'm hoping for. Is that what you're hoping for?
Yeah, sure.
I'm under the table.
Yes.
And I finally get separated from Fitz. Although I did miss working with you. That was all.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know what my favorite. I know what my favorite one of yours is. I like that episode you did with. So Jed, who's one of our showrunners, he wrote and directed episode 15.
Yeah, you were in that one as well, though.
You were good in that one. I liked you in that one.
You were great in that one too.
I watched that.
Although you were evil.
Excellent.
learned a lot from Elizabeth doing the show, kind of on and off screen. She's very good. She's very, very, very professional.
Again, are we recording this? Somebody, that's really nice.
Oh, that's it. I'm going to change tack now. No, she's not.
Learn what not to do.
She's absolutely average. No, no, I do. But everyone on the show, Clark, but I've learned a lot of Elizabeth, and in terms of, you say, like emotional scenes. Elizabeth's someone that it's not as like everyone else. It's not an easy thing for her, but she's. I've never seen anyone like her that can quite do that kind of tap into that kind of thing. It's pretty impressive. All right, that's enough. But she's also an asshole. But Elizabeth's really great to work with. I enjoy working with her most of all.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was coming.
Yes, well. No, she is. So that's been like I do remember when we did our screen test together, and we were doing different people, and everyone was great. But I remember when Elizabeth came in, there was something really special about her. That's the nicest thing I'll ever say about you. So just remember that.
Is this recorded?
Never going to happen otherwise.
Is anyone recording this?
And
you heard it, right? Gonna get that tattooed.
Don't.
Honestly, 5 years. It's the nicest thing.
Oh, but do it in like another language. You know, some people can say it, so it could mean that, but you never know.
Yeah.
And so, where were we?
If you trust him, he manages to work. You know, if he manages to go further than you would have prepared. You know, than you would do if you
pushes you.
Yeah, pushes you further. Thank you.
Yes.
I knew you would come in handy one day.
Marry me, Fitz. That was a nice line.
Us kind of having our little quips back and forth, and it just feels like we're in a team within a team, which is just a really nice, safe place to be.
Yeah, there is a real comfort in it, you know, and especially, you know, off camera when you're having a bad day and a bad scene and you feel like you can't, you know, and you're agonizing over it. It's always nice to have Elizabeth, or, you know, there, because she always just kills it every time. So it's nice to have that to fall back on.
With that being suggested at the end, there's kind of the promise that this will be that marriage will be good. Always finishes my
Very powerful performance last night's episode.
Yes, it was so good.
So like,
really
what?
Elizabeth?
Ian DeCastica, any scene with him?
You didn't have to say that. That's really unexpected.
So spontaneous. Kind of how I feel as Elizabeth. Like, let's get Ian back. I mean, they're my favourite nerd couple. And, you know, it's the only one with Ian DeCastica in it, who's a phenomenal actor. And so it's been so wonderful to have so many great meaty scenes with him, because he will always surprise and always, you know, go deeper and encourage me to kind of go there. And yeah, it's been a really nice, I feel very safe with him, and it's been a joy for me to get to act opposite him.